Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Terra Tech. And on this episode, we are going to be continuing where we left off. Now, you guys can see our base bot has grown very, very large. It hasn't gotten as big as it can get, and it's going to get a lot bigger here before long because there's some things I wanted to do with it. Now, in between this episode and the last episode, I went ahead and took a little bit of time, kind of came in here, moved some stuff around, mainly just try to get our actual base on our bot working right. And I think I did it. I think I did fairly well. I've gotten all the stuff that I want on the inside. Everything else on the outside is pretty much storage. As you can see, I have the receivers here. They're to pick up the items because I do not, at the moment, anyways, have access to a tractor pad. Pretty much, other than the GSO one, and that one's pretty pathetic if you ask me. I really, really, really want the GeoCore one. That one's going to change it dramatically for me to be able to pick up resources. So I got all these receivers to kind of pick up the slack on that. Normally, go with the tractor pad. You're going to be far, far better off. But what I did was just put these conveyor belts in a giant square or rectangle, depending on whatever shape your bot is in. And I put all the stuff on the inside. I put the GSO refineries. You do want a couple of these, especially if you're going to pick up a lot of resources, because it does take a few seconds here and there to be able to refine stuff. So I got two of them on my bot, one in this corner and one over here in this corner. And in between, I have a small generator. So I can go ahead and use, because some of you guys were leaving comments down below that you need to, or you don't need to, but go ahead and refine some of the wood to make it into like oil and things of that sort. You get more power out of that, so it's better, you more bang for your buck, basically. So I'm going to go ahead and give that a try, see if that works. So when it goes around this direction, as the arrows indicate, it's going to get refined. Anything that doesn't get refined into a fuel will keep going through, but the stuff that is a fuel will get into these generators. I have one in between, and then I have two right afterwards. So that should be more than enough. And if it makes it all the way to the other side without getting refined, I have a couple extra ones over here on this side actually as well. So that's not too big of a deal. And then to make it a little bit more productive, I went ahead and put some more silos on here. I have the small ones all the way down the side, and then I have the large ones right here on the side as well. So that is going to at least allow my guy to store some of the resources for later. And then, of course, I got the new one, the new GSO Grade 3 fabricator right here in the center, and this one works fairly well. I wasn't expecting it to because it can't quite get to the last dot, but it didn't seem to matter. It seemed like the resources got here, and it actually made something for him. It made one of these wings. So that's kind of cool. We have a wing there now. I don't know how you turn the silos off so that you can tell them to continue to rotate the stuff around them. That seems to be somewhat of an issue for me. I don't know how you're supposed to get it out other than to drag it out, yourself and, put it over here on, say, like the fabricator and see if that does something. It doesn't really seem to want to pick those things up. So I don't know. We'll have to continue to mess around with that at some point. But for now that you guys have seen how the base operates, we're going to go get some resources so that you guys can see it in action and see if it actually does work better than it did before. That's one thing that we really haven't done is get resources. Oh, what is that? Is that a battery? Did a battery fall off? Huh, I think I might have lost a battery in there somehow. Not quite sure what did that. Is that a receiver? No, that is a conveyor belt. I don't need any more conveyor belts right now. You can always use a little bit more if you ask. Ah, crap. Stupid fire button, guys. I cannot tell you how many times I come in here and my fire button is back to the default. It is fairly annoying if you ask me, but there's not much I can do about it. I don't know why it switches back every single time. There we go. Get a little bit more resources. Come over here and pick them up if it will let me. Oh man, I wish I had that receiver, not the receiver, the tractor pad, because right now I'm just kind of pushing them around. Really no way for me to pick them up. Yeah, this isn't going to work too well without that tractor pad. Even a small GeoCore tractor pad would be better than nothing. And yeah, it's picking up a few pieces here and there, but we're losing quite a bit in the transfer. But you see now it's actually, taking that wood and using it as fuel for my batteries. It didn't quite get into the refinery though, like I had hoped. So there might be a little bit more tweaking that we need to do on there. But I think overall, the design that we have going here is pretty solid. I think that's it's pretty much the best design I've come up with yet. But like I said, even though we've been playing for a long time now, and many playthroughs of this game, we really haven't done too much in the way of the base. And I hate to say it, but a lot of the time when I actually get into the mood to do the base, for whatever reason, our timing has really been off, and yeah, the patches occasionally, will mess with some of the other functions in the game, and whether the AI isn't working that day, or whether the base isn't working that day, it kind of is a crapshoot at times. And I think we've just gotten unlucky. Like every single time I want to work with the base functions just aren't working. Did I defeat the guy? Was he a? I think he was. I think that was an invader. Huh. I didn't even notice that. That guy was way too easy to be an invader. Oh, that's right. There's a light down there. Okay, let's see. Where can I put these? What? I'm going to put these back here for now. That way we at least have some protection. When I do these bots, I always try to leave space so I don't have to take stuff off when I expand my guy. And that can be, like a two-edged sword. Yeah, it definitely makes it more convenient for you so that you don't have to sit there and, like, with all these weapons, I'd have to remove every single one of them before I could add blocks back here. But with that said, if you don't do it that way, if you don't put weapons back here, you're going to have a bad day sometimes. I mean, your guy is not going to be as well protected as he possibly could be. So, yeah, you kind of want to take that extra time, even if it's going to cost you time in the long run, because you're just going to need it. You're going to need that stuff. Let me see. Can I use those wheels anywhere? Yes, I can. Right up here on the side. Wheels, guys, more important than pretty much anything else you're going to get for a long time. The better the wheels, the more you can carry. The more you can carry, the bigger your bot can get. And getting a big bot may not be that important for some people because you can play the game without it. You don't necessarily have to have the biggest bot you can find. But it does make things easier. You can take everything with you. So, I mean, you don't have to go all the way back to sell stuff. You can sell stuff right from your base bot, wherever you're at. Unfortunately, I didn't bring that stuff with me, and I don't have access to a lot of it right now. We really just started the game all over again. What is this? A Venture Rally headlight. Does that mean I don't have that? Maybe not. Let's go ahead and put that on our bot. I think we have everything else. Yeah, we'll definitely take these. Love the Venture Fire rifles. Those things are amazing things to get, guys. Let's see, what else do we have out here? We have some enemies over here. Kind of want to make it our way back to the base because there are a few things I'd like to buy. Basically, the repair bubbles. I don't have very many of them. I want a few more. It's going to go through our power a lot more, but I think in the long run, we're going to be better off for it. Come on. Get those weapons in the back to do some damage. Can't even see him. I don't even know if he's getting hit. Yeah, he's getting hit. Is he going to blow? There he goes. And he took the weapon with him. The one weapon I actually wanted, he took with him. What are the odds? Pretty good in this game, actually. Let's see. Can we get any of this? I kind of want all of this crystal. This stuff is really expensive, by the way, or at least it used to be. I don't know what the prices are anymore. They keep changing those. So some days they're really costly, and some days they're not, maybe. I don't know. I really haven't seen them low, but I don't want to assume that they're still high because, they've changed so much in this game. With every patch, it really does become, I won't say a completely different game, but if you've kind of taken a break off from this game for a couple months and you come back to it, yeah, you're going to be in for a little bit of a learning curve again. You're going to know how some of it works, and you're going to know the gist of how things should work at one point, but yeah, you're going to have to go through a little bit of that painful learning period where, especially since, it's weird because you'll play a game for the very first time and you'll learn how it works and then you'll be set, right? But when you play a game that's still in development, you actually go through like you normally do. You figure out how things work, you do trial and error, and you learn how that game kind of operates. When you come back in again on a game like that, that's still in development, you still have it in your mind that, okay, this is the way one thing works, this is the way another thing works. And when they change like the physics and stuff and you're still going off of that mental picture of how, things interact with one another, it throws you off completely because they may change a fundamental part of the game that you just are assuming works the way that you experienced it in your old days, and it's hard to break that, oh, what is this over here? Is this my thing? I don't think that, oh, I guess it is. Huh. I Found this one first, huh? Well, let's see. What can we buy over here? I do need some. Where are they at? Where are my shield generators and repair bubbles? We could go ahead and buy one of these. Really, really don't want to buy any of those, and they're super expensive for how little tiny they are. But I guess we do. I guess we really need to buy a couple of those. Maybe one more. Throw it right here on the side, so we get a little bit of extra power with that. Again, I kind of hate to spend the money on it. Okay, here we go. Now I want repair bubbles first. Yeah, we'll go with a few of these. It gives us room to expand. If you have more than you really need, you have room to expand on it. But keep in mind, again, it's going to be using more power. And I don't know, I think with the setup that we have right now, we're actually generating power. So I don't really consider that to be an issue at the moment. Let's see. I need to zoom in. It's getting too dark out here. I can't see anything. How about this one right there? They're overlapping a little bit, so let me move this a little closer to the center. There you go. And on this side, let's toss it over there. Where do we want to put this? I guess right about here in the corner. Yeah, that looks good. Now let's buy a couple, not too many, shield generators, because we do have some area exposed. Not too much of it, just kind of over here in the corner. Now that area is covered, and this way over here, this area is covered, and one more over here just for good measure. And now my entire bot is completely and totally covered, and I think that is a good sign that we are ready to keep going. Now I do want to build an airplane bot again. That is definitely something we are going to be doing, but I kind of want to wait on that one again because I'm having a lot of fun with the base bot. You know, and it's not because, oh, what is this? Oh, no, it's not the right one. Dang it, I want that tractor pad. I wish I could make it. I wish I could make those, and maybe you can. They didn't used to have the recipes in the game for those. But I think we're going to head off into this the wild unknown and see if we can find one of those so that I can make this guy a little bit more efficient. And at some point, I do also want to rebuild my my station so that we can come back and get charged up rather quickly. But for that to happen, we need some money. We actually need a lot of money. And we need to find some way to make it. And I think the best way to make it would be to go ahead and... actually, while we're here, let me go back there. Because we could be making money right now if I bought one of those terminals. Actually, not a terminal. It's a... what do they call those things that sell the resources for you, actually? And there's one right here, actually, on the ground, but that one's not a portable one. I need a portable one. So let me... well, that actually just sold something for me. Come on, there we go. Where is it under? It's going to be under one of these. I don't see it just yet. Hopefully in here somewhere. Let's see, refinery, no. Fabricator, no. We got all of that. Do we not have access to it yet? Right here, delivery cannon. We don't have access to the delivery cannon yet. Wow, that really sucks. We do have access to the static delivery cannon, the one that's sitting right here on the ground, but that has to be, you know, planted in the ground for it to work. Yeah, that's just not going to work for us. I mean, it's better than nothing, but I don't know. The whole idea of this bot is to keep it on the go. Keep it on the go, keep making money as you progress deeper and deeper and deeper into different parts of the map, different parts of the area, because you never know what you're going to find when you go out into whatever biome you choose to go into. Now, I personally like to stay out in the desert. I used to like the grassland quite a bit. That used to be my favorite biome. But to be honest, it is not the easiest to move around in once you get to a certain size. When you're small, it is absolutely perfect. If you're a venture bot, maybe not so much because your wheels stick out so much. It starts to get a little difficult to get around all the trees because there's tons of them in that biome. But once you get to this size, the only way you can move around in that biome is to just basically deforestate the entire area over and over and over again because the trees grow so fast there. And I hate doing that. I mean, it's great for your bot if he needs wood. If you need that resource to kind of recoup your energy losses, then that biome is somewhere you might want to stop in every so often. But beyond that, you're not going to find the big pieces. You're not going to find, you know, geocore in there. except for once in a blue moon, one of the bots might like venture in there by accident or chase you in there, and you'll see them in there. But beyond that, yeah, you're not really going to see the greatest items in there. You will, now that I'm thinking about it, you actually will find most of your plane parts in there, though. So if you need some of those, you can definitely make the trek in and see if you can snag a couple. But again, it's not hugely important. I mean, it's not a biome that you'll be spending a lot of time in towards the end of the game. The one that I actually like the most is the what do they call it? The salt flats, right? The flat one. Because, oh, wait, what is this? What is this? Is that my base over there, or is that something completely different? I think that's my base over there. Oh, wait, no, there's two of them. Those are not my bases. Those are definitely not my bases, but we're going to take those pieces. Wow, two right next to each other? That is fantastic. Now, you do have to kill the guardians nearby. Now, it used to be that you had to actually destroy the base bit by bit to be able to pick the stuff up out of that base. But now, I believe they have it where you can just pick the stuff up automatically. You just have to kill the guardians, and this is what we're going to do. And I'm trying to stay as far away from it as possible because my guy fires in all directions, and I don't want to do damage to that base. Holy crap. Holy crap, what was that? That was the resources underneath my bot picking me up. But see, I am doing damage to this guy on all sides, so it doesn't matter where he goes. He's still getting hit. Although, he's playing it smart. He definitely is playing it smart because he basically has me repairing him as I back up into him. Oh, man. Can I get over there? No, he's fighting that guy all by himself. What? You know what? I'm going to let you two duke it out, and then I'm gonna pick up the loser. Or the winner, however you want to look at that one. Because I think however this plays out, you guys are both losing. Let me pick this stuff up. Okay, I got access to that. Anything new I haven't gotten access to? No, that seems like pretty much it. Wow, you guys are ridiculous, man. Nobody's doing any damage to one another. You guys really don't have any... This guy literally had no weapons. So he was just running back and forth, hoping the other guy would what? Grow old? I mean, there was no chance of him winning. Oh, come on. Let me kill him already. There you go. You are dead, punk. Now, there is one thing... Oh, wow. The explosions is something somebody warned me about to be very, very careful on. And they upped them. They definitely upped the explosions in this game. So many bigger explosions than they ever had before. A Venture U bracket. I guess maybe I have not found that one. As said before, I do like how they're kind of pointing the stuff out that you have not seen before because, man, when you destroy one of these guys, so much stuff scatters all over the place now due to the explosions that you kind of have a hard time figuring out what you have and have not seen. Okay, so straight bracket. We got the straight bracket. Anything else? U bracket. Okay. I guess it's going to keep giving me the update because it's something we hadn't seen before, but now that I have access to it, it's still kind of freaking out. Oh, little dude? Little dude. Can I get you without destroying everything over here? Yes, I can. Die already. Come on, there we go. He's the last piece to be destroyed. Everything else went before he did. Okay, let's see. What do we got over here? Wow, look at this. Oh, come on. What is that? What is attacking me? Can I see? You're not going to get through my shield. I'm not even worried about that. Holy crap. Are you kidding me? How do I hit this without destroying it? Let me do one shot. His shield's on. Huh. Yep, he sure does. Oh, there we go. Don't blow up everything. Oh, you suck so bad, man. I hate you. I hate you. Okay, let's see. What do you have? Okay, I definitely want that. I'm actually going to attach this stuff right here for now until I get... Oh, yeah, that's the piece we're looking for. These are the droids we're looking for, guys. Let's go ahead and attach this and this for now. And it's charging me up, so I'll definitely take that. Let's see, can I put this down? Yes, I can. We'll put that there. Okay, so that is all getting repaired. What about this right here? Can I loot this over here as well? Anything on there that I want? No, I don't have access to that. Wheels are overloaded. Do I have to destroy this little dude right here on the top? I think I do. Yeah, I think I do have to destroy that. And it's going to give me a terminal, which the other thing already gave me. So I guess it's not really too big of a deal. But oh, I'm out of shields? Really? Oh, man. I guess we need to sit here longer than I thought. Well, while we're here... No, not build mode. Attack. There we go. Let me back up a little. There we go. Fantastic. Nothing else got destroyed but that little dude. Okay. Let's put here. And this is going to be... I don't know what this is going to be. And we're not going to keep this stuff here, I don't think. Let me put this back. Okay, so you don't have any power. Let me go ahead and combine that there for a second there, guys. Repair already. What are you waiting for? Okay. Now, I need to take this, which is going to destroy that entire thing, apparently. It's not attached properly. There we go. Come on. Stop making this difficult. Oh, seriously, guys. It's not supposed to be this hard. There. Finally. Okay, so now that we have that, I need to figure out the best placement for this to be sold. How about right over here? Fantastic. That actually works out really, really well. Now, how do I take the stuff off of my freaking silo, man? Without, if I pick it up, all the stuff will fall off, and then go right back on it. That doesn't work. Oh man, this is ridiculous. How about I switch this with this over here, and now when I take everything off, no, I don't want to take one at a time. I want to take the entire thing down. There we go. Okay, now it should set. No, it's going to go right back on there because this thing does not sell fast enough. Where's it picking the stuff up from? Oh, it's actually picking the stuff up from the silo. That is actually fantastic. Oh, you know what? Now that I know that's how it works, I can go ahead and move these pieces over here and move this guy back a little. There you guys go. And I'll move, I think we need to move this over here and let that pop up like it's ridiculous. There we go. And what do we want? We want a conveyor right there, I guess. What is wrong with this game? It's freaking out on me, guys. It's freaking out. There we go. Come on. Ugh. Sorry, guys. It is not working very well for me today. Okay, so now this arrow will only go in that one direction, which is going to work out very, very well for me. This, however, is not selling, I guess, because it's too far away. Yeah, I guess it has to be right next to it. So I need several more of those, and in fact, I do have a terminal, so let's buy a few more now that we have access to it, because I need a lot more. There we go. Let's buy... Holy crap, 2,400? Jeez, those are expensive. Any money I'm about to make, I'm about to lose on this. Okay, well, we need it. We need it. Don't have too much of a choice. No, we don't want that on there. There we go. Now you guys can sell some. 320, 24. So some of these are worth quite a bit, and some of them are not. What is this? GSO Foundry, creation of allies. Yeah, we already have that. Don't we? I have a foundry in here, don't I? Maybe I don't. Oh, no, there it is right there. Okay, I was going to say, I knew I had one on here. That's a fabricator, not a foundry. What is this? Is this it? No, that's a fabricator as well. Okay, so that's nothing new. How about this one? Refinery, okay, that's the same thing as before. What is this? Come on, pop up already. Not popping up. Okay, let's put this over here and check it out. GSO Foundry. Okay, so this is something new that we didn't have access to. Where in the world am I going to connect you? How about out here? Okay, since we're going to be doing that, I am going to go ahead and remove these silos, put them on the outside edge for now. You know, they're a great concept, and maybe one day we'll figure a way for them to work, but for now, they're just kind of getting in the way. I mean, they hold a lot of good stuff, but I want my guys to, or I should say, I want my resources to spin around for now and go over there to that foundry and see if it will make anything for me. Let's go ahead and move these. I don't want to get rid of all my resources just this second. How about now? You guys gonna do it now? And why don't these resources move off of the tractor pad? Sorry guys, I am really confused on why it's not doing what it should be doing. Foundry, is it not gonna pick up too? Oh jeez, what is your problem, guys? Get off of the tractor pad. It's not a silo. It's a tractor pad. You're supposed to... Oh, it's supposed to work in reverse. It's not supposed to take things off of my receivers here. It's not supposed to do that, or the conveyors. It's not supposed to take things off. It's supposed to put things on. Oh, you guys are just like a freaking silo right now. Okay, well, then you guys are more than worthless. You made me waste money on that. Ugh. Okay, then you think you just need to spin around right now. Just spin around and be useful in some way. Look at my power. It's not even barely going up. You can see it right there on the generators. That is crazy. That's barely even touching it. This is not making anything, however. So either I don't have the resources needed, or... yeah, that's it. I just don't have the resources needed. So let's go ahead and take this, put this up here somewhere. And I guess that's going to be good. We'll definitely attach this stuff here. And we'll move on. We'll move on someplace else. There we go. There is another base over here, so let's see if we can come over here and grab this one. Now, I know I'm not fully charged, and I don't even have my shields up, but there shouldn't be too much over here, and I think we can handle it. Let's see, what do you guys got? Oh, wow, there is quite a bit over here, actually. So you know what, guys? I think we're going to go ahead and end the episode. I am, in between this episode and the next one, going to charge my batteries up to full. I'm going to work on this a little bit more and see if I can figure out how to at least get it to work the way I want it to work. I think we have the conveyors doing what they need to do, and I think we have all the pieces in the areas that we need to have pieces to. It's just not fully connecting the items where they need to go, and I'm not quite sure why. So that's something I'm going to have to mess with and see if I can figure out. Again, guys, I do want to thank you all for watching. If you do enjoy these videos, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe. Definitely helps grow the channel, and I greatly appreciate it, guys. We do got something making here. Yeah, we finally got another cab to be made. That's kind of cool. Not exactly what I was expecting. Oh, there we go. There's a few more items being made right there. What are you guys going to make? Another cab? Huh. Well, I don't know how many more cabs we really need, but thanks, I guess. Stop doing that. Maybe make something different that I haven't seen before. Anything different? Why is the conveyor belt? We don't want this conveyor belt over here. I'm just going to throw it off the freaking thing here in a minute. There it goes. Is it going to do the same thing? I bet it is. Jeez. Okay, well, at least we know what that recipe is 3 times over. That may be all the stuff I have to be able to make anything off of, but yeah, I think we're going to sell the rest of them because we can't make anything new with the recipes that we have. But like I said, guys, thanks again for watching, and I will catch you all next time.